years ago, now really making an impact in the senior ranks. As we hear the bell for 1 lap to go, 1,300 meters of running. So there's the leading quartet. Aras Kaya of Turkey just edging into the lead now. On his shoulder, Norway's Filip Ingebrigtsen. Just behind them, Isaac Kimeli of Belgium. And just starting to lose contact a little bit with the leading trio. It's Can, Keegan, Osbalan. All 4 men in one form or another, having won European titles in the past. But it's Kaya now pushing the pace. 2016 champion. Finished back in 7th last year. He's making a really good bid to try and regain his title. Osbalan, well, starting to get a second wind. He looked as though he was tiring, but at the moment, well, just as I say that, he slips back again. He's running out wide by the lake. It's the 3 main protagonists are Kaya, Ingebrigtsen and Kimeli.
And in the team, I think Turkey are away and clear, and Britain, Italy and Spain are vying for the other medals.
It's still Kaya now. Less than a kilometre of running to go. Confirmation of what Mark was saying. Turkey very clearly in the lead, followed by Great Britain, Northern Ireland and Italy. We've still got 1 lap of running. As far as the team standings are concerned, a lot can change. Turkey at this stage looking as though they're well on the way to retaining their team title. Well, Osbalan starting to look quite tired. Kimeli and Kaya just getting slightly tangled up there around that corner, nothing too dramatic. But Filip Ingebrigtsen having an outstanding run. Starting to lap a few of the back markers now.
Well, he may not have watched his brother win, but you can be sure that he would have conferred with Jakob, so he would have had a really good insight as to what to look out for on the course, and that surely is a help.
Well, this is Ingebrigtsen's first cross-country race of the winter, as far as I'm aware. I mean, he's run on the roads, had a good run in that 10K race I mentioned in Hull. Finished second. Well, it's looking as though Turkey are out of it after winning 4 different individuals in the last 4 years. This looks as though it's a battle between Norway and Belgium. Well, now that 1,500 metre speed coming to the fore. Filip Ingebrigtsen, 2016 European 1,500 metre champion, 2018 European cross-country champion. Norway take gold, Belgium takes silver, Isaac Kimeli, and Aras Kaya is the bronze medalist from Turkey. Defending champion Can, Keegan, Osbalan just out of the medals in 4th place. Good run from Sweden's Napoleon Solomon, the former Nordic champion, coming through for 5th. Confirmation, Filip Ingebrigtsen wins by 3 seconds from Isaac Kimeli. 4 seconds further back, taking the bronze. Yasemin Can in front. Well, with 1 lap to go, the Netherlands in front in the team competition. Just a few points in front of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Well, both Björkli, Grovdal and Crummings now really breathing very hard. Yasemin Can back in front again. And if she does get the gold, she'll have been made to work much harder than she did in 2016 and 2017.
Schlumpf hasn't given up, but we know that Schlumpf hasn't really got a great kick. We saw that in Berlin when she was outkicked for the gold medal in the steeplechase.
Yes.
Rovdal is closing down.
Well, yes, both Rovdal is pulling away from Crummings and really closing down on the two in front. Well, she's won the bronze for the last 3 years. Maybe she senses this time, and there was a rather desperate look over both shoulders from Fabienne Schlumpf. So just over 100 metres or so. They've got one more turn.
I'm sure Rovdal is thinking, not bronze again, please not bronze again.
Yes, it's looking now as though the medals will be going to these three. Yasemin Can from Turkey, Fabienne Schlumpf from Switzerland, and Caroline Björkli-Grovdal trying desperately to get back up as they're coming into the finishing straight now. 50 metres to go. Chan starting to accelerate. Schlumpf looks over her shoulder. She's going to have to settle for silver. And Björkli-Grovdal takes bronze again. But gold for the third consecutive year goes to Turkey's Yasemin Can. So Yasemin Can, the closest she's ever been run in the SPAR European Cross Country Championships. A valiant and courageous run by Switzerland's Fabienne Schlumpf. Third again for the fourth consecutive year for Caroline Björkli-Grovdal. Good Swiss female runners coming through at the moment as we see confirmation of the standings. Turkey's Yasemin Can winning the gold medal by 1 second from Switzerland, Fabienne Schlumpf, and just another second back, Norway's Caroline Björkli-Grovdal. Jessica Judd's doing her best to try and reduce the deficit as we now see Pereira just starting to edge away. 10-metre gap now between the Spaniard and a French rival as the pair daintily work their way around one of the final corners of this race, and indeed the final corners of the 2018 SPAR European Cross Country Championships here in Tilburg. And this looks as though it's now going to be a decisive surge. Race isn't over yet, that's obvious, but Pereira now starting to, well, she stumbled there, but managed to keep going, recovered very quickly, glancing over her shoulder.
And Spain have won 2 silvers and a bronze today, no gold.
It could well be. This is a run to gold for the golden girl of Spanish athletics, Solange Pereira. Currently Spain's number 1 1500 metre runner. And she's kept a little bit in reserve. Gaia Carles is digging deep, but Pereira has got just that little bit left as they're coming into the final 100 metres. Gaia Carles is desperately digging deep, and Pereira starting to look just a little bit tired, but it's going to be gold for Spain, the first gold of the day. But Solange Pereira brings Spain home. Spain take the 7th race of these championships. Spain win, France silver. Let's just wait for confirmation. Well, it's Britain. Well, Britain drifted back. Belarus came through super strongly there through Volha Nemanov. Confirmation of the results. Spain win by 2 seconds from France. And another 9 seconds further back to Belarus. Just pipping Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Ukraine, Sweden and Belgium. They were 5, 6 and 7. Well, the gap isn't growing between Gressier and Fitwi. Fitwi looking as though he's getting a second win. Gressier just gritting his teeth.
And that lap was 4:13, his last lap. So he's maintaining, as you said, the tempo. Fitwi's fallen back. And to answer your previous question, nobody has defended this title successfully.
So the first man in 13 years to win back-to-back titles, if he can maintain this pace, Jimmy Gressier of France. I'm sure these conditions really appeal to him. He would have raced in these sort of conditions in some of those cross-country meetings in northern France in particular. This won't be unfamiliar to him. Samuel Fitwe, well, Darmstadt, I think, was pretty muddy a few weeks ago as well. And they're really showing their class in these quite challenging conditions, and I'm being very diplomatic. Yeah, we were saying earlier, we didn't quite get a definitive answer. The muddiest championships since when?
I remember Charleroi, which isn't far from here, obviously in Belgium, and how Oreias in Portugal, Charleroi also, and how John Brown won that year, because none of us could walk quickly on the mud, but he managed to skip through it.
Yes, you've been to every one of the SPAR European Cross Country Championships. I'm a bit shy of that. I've only been to 17 of the 25. As Gressier now turns the corner. Just a couple of 100 metres to run. And he's urging the crowd to cheer him through to the finish. Well, this has been a truly magnificent run from this young Frenchman.
And watch out for a football-style celebration at the finish. Remember that last year?
Yes, I do now that you reminded me. Yes, you're absolutely right. Well, he's starting to celebrate already. I think he's looking for a French flag. There we go. Is he going to cut? Yes, that's it. Well, he can afford to do that. 2 French flags. Yes, quite wisely looking behind. But with 50 metres to go, it's Jimmy Gressier about to successfully defend his men's under-23 title here. For the second year running, sliding his way. I'm not sure whether that was intended or not, but he does cross the line. And Jimmy Gressier, for the second year running, is the men's under-23 champion here at the SPAR European Cross Country Championships. Big hug from the silver medalist from Germany, Samuel Fitwe, who really did his utmost. Hugo Hay got the bronze. Gressier cheering through his compatriots. That's Fabien Palcao in 7th place. Louis Gilbert, at one point he was in the bronze medal position, slipping back to 9th. Top 10 completed by Adrian Ben of Spain. Germany not that far back in the bronze medal position as well at the moment, but it's still Germany at the front in the individual race thanks to Anna Gehring. 22-year-old German now. Well, she's probably got just a few 100 metres of running to go. Just over about a minute of running. Anna-Emilie Moller of Denmark in 2nd place. Chiara Scherer, the surprise of this race. She's doing extremely well, Scherer. Gehring now, well, can't relax. She's got a runner as talented as Anna-Emilie Moller behind her, even though she's got quite a significant 10-12 metre gap. She can't relax. You can see Moller doing her best to try and close her. You can hear the Danish supporters, and there's a large contingent here ahead of the World Cross Country Championships, urging Moller to try and close the gap on Gehring, and she is closing the gap, but there's only just over 100 metres or so of running to go.
And might history repeat itself, because Gehring was 2nd in the 2016 under-23, out-kicked by Sofia Onui of Poland, who we know has a great kick.
Well, Muller's now got right up on the shoulder. She's within striking distance of Gehring. This is going to be a tremendous battle. And just a few metres away from turning into the home straight. This is going to be a battle right the way through to the line. Chiara Scherer now looking very comfortable in the bronze medal position, but the gold and silver still very much to be decided. Gressier still in the lead. Will she need another gear? Has Moller got another gear? Now it's Moller coming through on the inside, sprinting for the line. They're just coming into sight of the line now. 50 meters to go. Moller gritting her teeth. Gering's going to have to settle for silver. Denmark get its first gold in 21 years, thanks to Anna Emilie Moller. Anna Gering takes the silver medal for Germany. Well, coming through amazingly quickly over those final 300 meters. There's confirmation, indeed it was, as we originally thought. Pisak of Poland does get the bronze, but gold and silver goes to Moller of Denmark and Gering of Germany. 3 of the men who we did pick out as the ones to watch. So there you hear the bell. Well, that was a quick lap, 14:10.
Yes, that was 6 seconds quicker than the previous lap.
Well, despite him looking relaxed, Umais has been cranking it up steadily. So now a bit of a gap between the leading 3, with 1,500 metres to run, and Jake Hayward in 4th at the moment, and Mohammed of Germany. They're occupying 4th and 5th places. Well, Hayward in 4th, it's Hagen in 5th, and Mohammed in 6th. I have to say, I do admire the nonchalance and the arrogance of Umais. I don't think he can afford to be quite so relaxed with Jakob Ingebrigtsen on his shoulder, making a slight meal of getting over one of those logs. Those 3 logs together, which have already claimed a couple of victims. Bibic now starting to just tire a little bit. And Germany now have moved up. Obviously some of their runners further down the field have improved their positions. Germany in 2nd place behind Great Britain and Northern Ireland now. Well, you have to wonder at what point Jakob Ingebrigtsen is going to make his move. He's let Umais and Bibic make all the running so far in this race.
He drifted through on the inside then without hardly any effort.
And suddenly Umais is having to grit his teeth. What did you say? It's just so effortless. If he does take the gold medal, it's starting to look as though he might. He'd be the first person ever to win 3 successive men's under-20 titles. Steph Twell did it in the women's race a few years back, but no man has ever done it. And now suddenly a very large gap in just a very short space of distance has opened up between Jakob Ingebrigtsen and Usim Umais. Spaniard now. Well, he's still looking very relaxed, but the 2 men are operating at very different speeds. So just over 100 metres now to the line. And Ingebrigtsen just makes it look so easy, looking as though he's barely broken sweat. Takes congratulations of one of the crowd there. And he's looking for the applause as he comes into the home straight. About 30 metres to go before he crosses the line. Jakob Ingebrigtsen gets his hat-trick of gold medals Ingebrigtsen of Norway takes the gold yet again for the third year running. And he becomes a mud angel. Yasemin Can of Spain takes the silver, followed by Elzan Bibic. Jake Hayward, a great 1500 metre runner. Didn't quite have the stamina this time. Simon Haugen in fifth. So 2 Norwegians in the first 5. There's confirmation of the leading standings. Indeed, Ingebrigtsen winning by 9 seconds from Umais of Spain. Bibic just drifting a little bit back over the final 500-600 metres, finishing third. That's the leading 4. Amalia Quirk responding to the fall earlier, getting up there.
We have in the lead at the moment Nadia Battocletti still in the lead, second place.
So it's Italy, the Netherlands, Turkey, Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Switzerland and Spain. 6 different countries in the top 6, followed by 2 Irish athletes. Sarah Healy responding, and
I think
O'Brien also up there.
I think of those leading contenders, Phil, it's Can that's a surprise.
Well, at the moment it's an evenly matched team race between Great Britain and the Netherlands. Still having a very good run is Gallardo from Spain. Weren't necessarily expecting her to place quite so highly. So Battocletti now really working hard. About 600-700 metres still to go. Yasemin Can of Turkey. That's the 1-2-3 at the moment. Turkish supporters alongside, giving Can big cheers. Delius Glabas getting right up there. Now you can see all of them starting to work hard as Lau takes the lead. And huge cheers around the course. Well, the Dutch have never won a junior women's, under 20 women's gold medal. Yasemin Can now really starting to stretch it out. 4th last year and the leading athlete from the Samarin race to come back to Tilburg. Battocletti was 1 place behind her last year. It's looking at this stage as though they're both going to move up onto the podium. Can and Glabas tracking them. Now a bit of daylight between the leading pair and the Turk and the Swiss runner. And just listen to those roars from the Dutch crowd, urging on Yasemin Can. So they're coming into the final turn now. But Battocletti's gone past. Suddenly, Yasemin Can looks starting to struggle, and Delius Glabas coming from a long way back now. Now that they can see the finish line coming into sight. It's Maria Battocletti from Italy, Delius Glabas from Switzerland. Lau suddenly starting to look very, very tired. About 160 metres into the home straight now. Battocletti can feel the gold medal almost being hung around her neck. Maria Battocletti from Italy takes the first gold medal here in Tilburg. Followed home by Delius Glabas, Can, and Yasemin Can just misses out. 4th again for the Dutch runner. 13:46 over this 4,300 metre course. 5th last year, Nadia Battocletti. I think I called her Maria a couple of times. Nadia Battocletti takes the gold medal for Italy.
And you have to feel sorry for Yasemin Can, although she didn't do anything wrong. She was in the right place at the right time. She didn't have legs at the finish. But what a great tactical race by Battocletti. She made a move, she broke up the race, in mid-race. She took the sting out of the finishes of the likes of Delia Sclavas, and then she struck again at the start of the home straight.
Yeah, we saw pictures there. Jasmine Lau, bitterly disappointed, off the podium again. But I think, subject to confirmation, she may get on the podium with a team title. And now the emotion of being a European champion starts to ebb through Nadia Battocletti.